I spent the majority of my childhood on different bases in the South. Arkansas, Louisiana, North Carolina, Virginia, traveled all over the South. And that was always my one observation. And I know, below the Mason-Dixon line is going to disagree with me, but I think my area knows what we're talking about. In my area, it may be slower making a friend, but they're your friend for life, and it's a solid friend. Whereas in the South, you can get the good old boy and the neighbor that comes over, and they say howdy, and they bring you the cake, and, then it comes time to sell you a car, and they'll fleece you. I mean, it just seems like a double standard, and I just don't know what that is. I don't know if that's because I never really was a Southerner. I was still a carpetbagger. I was still a Yankee. I was living in their area. So I don't know how Southerner to Southerner is, but I think Southern loyalties to each other are strong, and I think anybody from that outside, they always view with suspicion. And I think, sadly, that goes back to the Civil War. There's a lot of people down there still using the term "the South will rise again." There are a lot of Southerners here, and I have felt from day one, or as soon as I got to my camp here and just heard Southern accent after Southern accent after Southern accent, and I was thinking, uh-oh, I might have gotten thrown to the wolves here. And so I've been really aware of that the whole time. I feel a lot of times that Southerners, they have a commonality, they bond together, but I'm still here. So, 3 other Southerners did get voted out. So for what it's worth, I'm still here. Maybe I'm wrong, and, but I know, I'm always suspicious, because I think if it came down to it, I think the Southerners would, if it came down to having to vote one of our own off, I could be vulnerable, and that might be the thing. I mean, there's really not a lot to go on. We're all still pretty much getting along.